Hi everyone out there in YouTube land. Sorry, my makeup's a little ruined. I am making this video because I am going to be doing the gastric bypass. I decided that this was probably the best option for me because I have rheumatoid arthritis and I have a really hard time. I'm not mobile a lot. Not as much as I want to be. And I've done a lot of research, and they say that, that this is actually really good for you. If you do have rheumatoid arthritis, it's a good way for you to lose weight because I, unlike a lot of people, can't really exercise. So, as well, I can't exercise. That's a lie. But I can't do a lot of things as far as exercise goes. My knees are pretty much crap. So swimming is like basically the best option for me. Also, I want to point out that I'm in my car because I see that everybody seems to post their videos from in the car. However, I am not driving. That's bad. So after doing all of the research that I have done, I decided this was it for me. So I will start off with so far my stats and the process that I've gone through so far. I think I've done pretty well in the short time that I have officially decided to start. So I'm tall. So I am about a 5'11" and a half. And the last time I weighed myself, I feel like I've gone up though. So this may not be correct, but the last time that I went to the doctor's, which was not that long ago, I was 327. That's not my highest weight that I've been though. This was years ago, and I'm not really sure what was going on with my life, but I peaked and I lost I don't know. I don't know if I was it was emotional eating or whatever it may be, but I went up to, I think 380, and this was before I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And I think I was maybe 19, 20. And I'm 29 now, but so I had, and I think I dropped the weight pretty quickly. I've been pretty consistent about 320 the past several years. Even when I had my daughter, my daughter's 2 now. I peaked at 240. And then I dropped down when I was breastfeeding down to 297 or something like that. And then as soon as I stopped, I bounced back right up to about 320. So I've been pretty consistent since her birth, or since that basically all went down. And as of the first part of June, I decided, I was talking with a coworker and she said she was going to be doing it. And I said, well, I asked, I was like, our insurance covers that? And she was like, yeah, I'm already going through the process of it. And she kind of broke it down for me. And I was like, oh, that's great. Cause my insurance company beforehand did not cover it. So I was like, wow, that's awesome. So I started going through the process of it. I understand my portion of it. I think it's kind of interesting, though, that my insurance, part of the steps is I have to pay $500 out of pocket for the dietitian. I'm not really sure why that is, though, but I'm going to go with it because I think that's better than a lot of people's insurance. And then my insurance is covered. I have a $100 deductible. It's 80/20 coverage. Great. So, and I've met my deductible months ago. So, back in June, I talked with her and I was like, you know what? I have my doctor's appointment. I had a doctor's appointment coming up that following week. And so I talked with her about my concerns, just why I initially made the appointment. And I said, hey, I would like to see, can I get a referral for the gastric bypass? And she said, yeah, sure. She said, I think it would be a good fit for you. And I had the processes. At first, you have to tell them what diets you have tried. And I mean, I've tried everything. I've done Atkins. I've done my own. I've done juicing for 15 days and I lost like 20 pounds. But as like my very first bite of food after doing that, I went right back up. What else? Oh, I did the HCG diet. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, where you do the drops underneath the tongue and then you do a very low calorie diet. I did really well on that, and so you were on it for like 3 months. I lost like 60 pounds. I went down to 260 and I think that was the lowest weight that I've been in forever. And I lost a lot of weight on that. However, it's not a long-term diet. It's our lifestyle change, I guess you should say. Because as soon as I started eating just like regular portion, like, because I was eating very small portions, I mean, it was just, I don't know. So when I went back to what they called the maintenance stage, I gained weight. And my mom actually did the same thing, except she lost like 100 and something pounds. And as soon as she started eating just regular, she wasn't even eating anything bad. She was eating just like chicken. Excuse me. She was eating just chicken and like vegetables. Nothing bad. And I mean, it was like both of us went right up. So I've done several diets and nothing seems to stick. Nothing, like, I can't lose weight and keep it off. It does not, I don't know. I don't know. So, I figured this is a good way to start something that my body physically won't allow me to eat past a certain point. Personally, I think I need that. I have a horrible time with portion control. I have a horrible time with just food in general. However, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. So, back to the process. So I explained to her what I've done. So she wrote that down on my referral and wrote down that I had rheumatoid arthritis. And then from that point on, it was kind of just like awaiting. I had to wait a week. I received my referral that said I was approved. However, that does not approve me for the actual surgery. I have to go through multiple steps to find out if I can be approved through all these different procedures and doctor's appointments and all that stuff. Excuse me, I need to adjust. So, a week later, I got my letter saying that I was approved. And from that point on, this was maybe mid-June of 2016, that I applied and that I got my approval letter. And so I was informed that about 6 weeks, which should be any day now, I should be getting a packet from Group Health, that's who my insurance is, and it will explain what steps I need to do, what's the process, what appointments I need to make, what I further need to do. So about a week and a half ago, so 2 weeks ago, I got a little email from the nurse that I will be working with through this whole entire process and after. And she said that they would mail out a packet, I'd probably get it within 2 weeks. Well, I'm almost at 2 weeks. Tuesday will be 2 weeks, which is in, 3 days, I think. So I should be getting one any day. But she said in the meantime that they had already put in my referrals for me to see these doctors put in all these appointments that I would need to make. So far, I have to have an appointment with, I had to have a psych evaluation, which I've already completed. I don't even know how I managed to get an appointment because I heard that they were out months. But I've already done that. So that's what I heard was actually the longest part. And then I have to see a pulmonologist, which my appointment is next week. And then I have to get a chest x-ray. I haven't done that one yet. I had to get an EKG, which I have already completed. I had to do some blood tests, but I have to do blood tests anyways for my rheumatoid arthritis. So I just went in there and said, I need to do all of my blood tests that I need to do. And so it was like 6 vials of blood, I swear. They were just drowning me. So I got through those. I haven't gotten my packet, and I talking with my coworker, she said that those were the only things that she really needed to do. So I might have completed everything before I've even gotten my packet, which is great because I can probably have my surgery sooner than I was thinking. I probably wouldn't have my surgery till like next summer. And by the sound of it from my coworker, she was like, if you've already completed a majority of the stuff, she's like, I wouldn't be surprised if your surgery's in like November. Super excited. Anyways, in the midst of this, I actually have other appointments because I have issues. I'm pointing to my neck as if you guys can see them, but you can't because they're with internal. I have an issue with, I've got nodules in near my thyroid. So I have appointments for that. I actually have an appointment the same day that I'm seeing the pulmonologist, to have a biopsy done of 2 nodules that are in my neck. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that everything's good with that and that doesn't interfere with me having surgery. And more importantly, that it's nothing serious, that it's just benign nodules and they're just there because I'm lucky to have extra things forming in my body. So I think that's the main process. I know that in the little packet that they're going to give me, I have to fill out quite a few a ton of paperwork as far as history and all that, because I haven't been with my insurance company for that long. So I don't know, they may ask for just a background of like my history, even though I have told them some things like surgeries and whatnot that I've had. So I think they just want to follow up and what I've heard is that once you send in that paperwork back to the nurses, that's their indication that I am ready to go, that I want the surgery. So, like I said, once I get that packet, I'm going to be filling that sucker out like ASAP. And so I decided I wanted to make these videos because I've seen people post their videos, and which have really been awesome. I love watching all of your guys' videos. They're so great for me to like mentally prepare, and so I can understand what the process is and what you guys are going through. And so it's so great for me to see that. And so I thought, well, maybe somebody would want to watch my journey. So that's kind of where I'm going with it. I'm hoping that I can join you guys and you guys can see my update, because I haven't seen anything really that current from anybody, like any new people that are doing the gastric bypass. I've seen maybe a few in 2015, but I've seen their progress after they've had their surgery, and it's so great. I'm so happy for you guys that you guys are doing so well. So this is my journey, and I hope you guys like my videos. I hope I'm giving enough information, and I will, like I said, I'm going to post as much as I can. The only things that I've really completed that are like standard is, like I said, I had the psych evaluation, and it was pretty basic. She wanted to know like why I was getting it done. Do I feel like I'm emotionally ready to have something like that? Do I have support at home? Is my family and friends supportive and all that good stuff? Which thankfully my whole family and my friends, some of my coworkers maybe not, but oh well. Everybody has been so supportive, and they're like, you know, if this is what you want to do, go for it. You're going to do great. And so that's mainly What? Oh my god, the mailman's coming, so this is really awkward that I'm just sitting in the car, you guys. So, that's my process. And I don't want to make this video too long because long videos can get kind of boring. So I will update you guys when I see the pulmonologist, and I'll tell you guys, even though this isn't a part of it, I'll tell you guys how things are going. I didn't see a packet. Dang it. Oh well. So hopefully, I know that it won't be a part of it, but I'll tell you guys about my thyroid, the nodule things, and hopefully that's gonna be no process. Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking because he's gonna walk right by me and it's awkward. See, look, there he is. Okay, so I will see you guys. Well, I won't see you guys, but I'll talk to you guys probably within the next week. And if anything else pops up, like if I get my packet, I would totally YouTube that. Because I'm going to be excited that I got my little packet. And if I see anything that's good information, I'll share it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy my journey, and I'm excited, and I will stop saying and. So this is it. Let's start this.